So, this is right after the last episode, and we could follow these clues, but this game actually has some open world elements, and we can just go back to the crime scene and really explore the town, but we're not going to do all of that right now.
I
see the coroner is taking his sweet time.
Days out here.
No one wants to move him, the fedora will fall off.
Yes, exactly.
They said he didn't even bring one.
Yeah, we discovered that, but yeah, and you can also go back into places you've been, but we don't want to do that, so. Also, there's the ghost of some gallows right there.
Spooky.
Yeah. And I got turned around right here. You have to go back through the alley. But we were talking about the fedora earlier. There's a phantom fedora right here.
They're drawn to us. Can't escape them.
But it turns out to be all memory of when our wife died, and like everything in this town is really close together.
The day everything died for me.
Huh.
And there just happens to be a like little clue. Like, I don't know how we're collecting her farts, but we are.
Face it, Baxter hated the guy.
I think the hate was pretty mutual.
Ronan was a little rough around the edges. But Baxter, he isn't exactly Mr. Cuddly.
Yeah, but you don't think he'd... I mean, a fellow cop. Or anybody.
In this job, I'm surprised less every day about what people are really capable of.
So, it's really interesting. If Baxter murdered us, they should arrest him, but he's a cop, but we're a cop. So, they don't know who to arrest. And yeah, there's more symbols. Those can usually show you where you need to go. And ghost boat.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. And yeah, some collectibles are hidden. Like, you have to go to this dead end, and you can just barely see the drawings.
Questions cannot be avoided.
I couldn't even see it at all.
Yeah, it showed up for like a second before I revealed it. And yeah, come join us at church. There's a week mass every day of the week. They're very progressive, but whatever. So, we're gonna get another drawing or whatever. So, what do you think of the drawings so far?
I'm really not sure what to make of them. Though you think her skill would have improved over the centuries.
So, there's just a little photo frame here of one of the victims. So I just wanted to show off where the church is. It's on top of this giant cliff. That's a very dramatic place to keep your church.
Pretty ominous.
I wish ghosts were real and we could just...
Although I guess it fits the whole lighthouse thing.
Oh, did you hear that, lady? If ghosts were only real. Ha 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 ha.
Ugh.
Yeah, you don't need to break the fourth floor like that.
A lot of hiding spots around here.
There are. This game is a collectathon. Now we learn what Julia thought about our tattoo. And, these are collectibles, you know, for ghost stories, but I'm not going to collect them right now, just because it's impossible to get them all right now, and I would prefer to do it just like at one time.
Okay.
It'd be easier. And it says gas.
So something involving a fire. Cool.
Yep. Also, you can review ramps and get to places you couldn't before.
Oh, that's neat.
Yep. And another gas tank. There are collectibles all over this game.
In the first video, I mean the last video, I was kind of worried they were all water heaters throughout the game. I guess it's relevant to the story.
No. There's a bunch of different ghost stories, too. So, there's a lady crying here. There's also a collectible, so...
Like, screw you, lady. Got stuff to collect.
I don't even know how I got here.
I'm just gonna watch her cry.
I just want to go home.
Yeah, no.
It's kind of some awkward subtitling. Crying.
Yeah.
Crying.
Listen, I don't know if there's anything I can do, but it looks like you could use some help.
I don't know how I got here, or even where here is. I can't remember what happened to me. Why am I like this?
I'm sorry to tell you, kid. But if you're here, it means you're dead.
I knew it.
Look, I'm in a similar situation. Now, I used to be a detective. Let me take a look around and see if I can find anything that will help you make sense of all this.
I don't even know where you'd start.
Is there anything you remember? It doesn't matter how small. Sometimes the tiniest detail is all it takes.
I remember lots of people. And this rowboat. Everyone was scared. And I keep seeing the name Monohasset.
That's a start. Let me see what I can do.
Like, there's no records of what happened to the people. Everyone's just really upset that the boat is no longer operable.
Huh. Well, that explains her dress.
Yeah. But that's like 200 years ago, and she's just been here.
She died when
on the same beach.
capsized and sank. Her body was never recovered.
With a smoky boat.
It's nice the evidence is all grouped together here.
Yeah.
Which she could have found herself if she just turned around.
No, she had been staying in that exact same spot for all of those 200 years.
Ugh.
Now there's just some goop. It's a candle. Various candles.
Okay.
And this one's always really hard to find because it's just that little jiggly thing to let you know there's something.
No,
Oh, wow.
you will be deeply missed. You are a hero to us all.
Yeah, this one isn't very difficult to figure out what happened.
Not one person knows her their lives.
So, yeah. All of those graves. I wonder why some people get big graves and some people get teeny ones.
Looks like a memorial of
Children,
some
maybe?
kind.
Oh.
I'll bet
I was just
people left
thinking they're
their
less
religious
important,
around
but
here.
now you made me
This
sad.
stuff could help piece things together.
And I think this is supposed to be the Monohasset. I'm not sure. Either way, it's a nice, like, set piece or whatever.
Yeah, this whole area is pretty nice.
Yeah. So how did the lady on the beach die? I don't know. Let's look at that boat one more time. I've actually tried to get on, like, in the boat, and it doesn't let you, and that makes me sad. You can't have something that pretty and not let the player, like, interact with it.
Yeah. I like how all the ghost stuff is smoking.
Yeah. Well, we're smoking. I mean, our ghost cigarette.
Just what you do when you're dead.
There's no cancer.
Connect
wasn't
the
a victim.
dots. La,
She
la,
was a
la.
hero. She saved a lot of
And
people
now-
before her rowboat sank.
Like, we're figuring
She
it
needs
all
to know
out,
how much
but
she meant
we're
to me.
monologuing in our head, so we're just gonna have to say all of it to her again.
Did you find anything?
That name you remember, the Monohasset? Turns out it was a steamer ship that sank right outside of Salem Harbor. If it weren't for you, a lot of people would have died. You're a hero.
If I saved everyone, then how did I die?
No, you didn't save everyone, but you were trying to. Your rowboat capsized.
I can't swim, so I must have drowned.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be. Thanks to you, instead of fear and sadness, I feel pride. If it weren't for you, I would never have known. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'm glad I could help.
And now she's in heaven.
And that's done. Boop.
Yep. And you can see, like, 3 collectibles just glowing here. They're... so many that there are side by side.
Damn.
Yeah. And... Yep. Just, I'm having fun with the way the images warp right here. So, like, yeah, when you're getting close, they, yeah.
Yeah, that field of view is kind of weird.
Now, the camera, remember this from the beginning of the game?
Oh.
Yeah, it's us again. Look, Salem's not a big town. We have been all over it.
That hair. Ugh.
He has, that's why he has to wear the fedora. And there's another little note, you know.
I like how the image for his life is the cheated death tattoo.
He's very hardcore.
It's like, well, it's kind of moot now.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, the next part of the game is going to be in this church.
You're running away. You need a sanctuary.
After all that to do about
place where
consecrated
nothing
ground,
bad
we're
can
going
touch
to
you.
a mass of it.
Yeah, but see,
you can
somebody
never
just left
escape
the
the
door
questions.
open, so it's a very drafty church.
They
But
follow you everywhere.
so, like, apparently this game takes place all within the same night. Or, like, maybe 2 days, and that gets a little weird. We are a very busy ghost boy.
Maybe time passes differently when you're a ghost. Maybe it's stretched out, compressed, who knows.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's a bunch of things we can do in the church, but we're going to do those in the next video. Because
Should be
Yeah,
interesting.
the next video is the one where we are going to meet a foot fetish ghost, and we're going to get a button that lets us make a cat meow, so...
I can't wait.
Yeah, possessing cats is the funnest part of this game.
If only it was the entire game.
Meow, 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 meow.